Dana told me this story. I remember it clearly. One night, she stepped out with a friend from university. They went to a gay bar. The joint was jumping. Well, she and her friend hit the dance floor. Everybody was flying higher. The dance floor was beginning to fill up, and that is when she and her friend spotted a speaker. I remember being at that age where dancing for the world to see totally natural. So the girls beelined it for the speaker. They hopped up and busted a serious move, to use Dana's words. They was having a great time, a gay old time, I guess you could say. Anyway, her friend stepped down to get a bottle of water at the bar, while Dana saved the spot on the speaker. The music was pounding and she was completely intoxicated. The girl been drinking like a fool. She was drunk and just happy to be dancing with abandon, just like when I was a little girl. Not the drunk part though, but she was totally lost in the music. But her pal had been gone for quite a while, so Dana began to wonder what happened to her. So she stopped dancing for a minute and looked out on the dance floor to see if she could spot her friend. All of a sudden, Dana noticed that the dance floor was a sea of topless gay white men. It went on as far as the eye could see through the darkness and the smoke. She finally decided to go check and find her friend. So she stepped down off the speaker and got swallowed up by the sea of sweating white bodies. She tried to make a path for herself, pushing aside these dancing bodies, easing her way through. She said she felt like she landed on this weird planet. She said, I felt like a bizarre, short, black alien. But then she looked up and she saw a sweet black face in the distance. And this woman was looking right at Dana. Her eyes were stained from the smoke, but it didn't matter. There was another black girl. In this weird night of feeling so out of it, the odd woman out, you know, there was another black woman in a sea of white folk. And Dana could just tell by the look in her eye that this woman had spent the night feeling the same way. But then Dana started to feel like this woman was giving her the eye, you know. And all of a sudden she felt like a deer in the headlights. So she looked away. A couple more steps through the crowd though, and she couldn't help but catch the girl's eye again when she looked up. And sure enough, the woman was looking right at her. In Dana's words, the woman was digging her. But Dana still felt a little shy and averted her eyes. But at the same time, she felt so happy to see her. A kindred spirit, you know. So she decided that a smile couldn't hurt. So she put on her best smile, looked up, and the woman was smiling right back at her. Dana was ready to shout, "Darling, you're looking real good." Dana took her eyes off the girl for a moment again. She still had a few more bodies to ease through till she could actually offer a greeting. She told me that she was just longing to bond. Two black chicks at the gay circus. In a moment, she could picture the two of them leaning against the bar, laughing and dancing on the speakers as a sight to behold. Well, finally, Dana knew that the woman would be standing in front of her in one more step. My girl was ready to make the connection. So she lifted her head, and just before she said hello, the poor girl walked face first into the mirror. There was no girl. She was flirting with herself. I'm sure that wasn't the first time she was lost in a fantasy, seeing another brown face in the distance.